Alright guys, I am not that big of a superhero nerd. I mean, I watch One Punch Man and Marvel movies, and I think they're amazing. But I really couldn't care less about the DC superheroes and MHA. Like, they really just don't tickle my fancy. I'm more into romance movies. But I have been watching The Boys, and after seeing Homelander kill this poor blind man, I just thought, wow, these superheroes are actually trash. And it just made me realize that there are actually some terrible superpowers out there, and some that make you wonder, like, how on earth is this person even considered super? Let's start off with one that everybody knows. This boy, Aquaman. Now listen, I haven't really watched the Justice League movies all that much, or any DC movie for that matter. But like, when I saw it, I really can't remember Aquaman being a part of their victory. At all. Like, that man couldn't put a scratch on whoever this Steppenwolf dude is. Like, this dude's power is to listen to fish in the sea and breathe underwater. And yet this man is on the same team with people like Wonder Woman, who's a literal god, and a dude with money and daddy issues. And Aquaman is just here like, guys, I can hear the squids mating right now. Now let's get it straight. This man Jason Momoa is still an absolute baddie, and man amongst men. But like, I will not be watching the Aquaman movie. I bet the main villain is ocean pollution or some dumb stuff. Like, let's be real. Who is committing crime in the middle of the ocean? Captain Plastic Straw? And let's not act like talking to fish would be a good superpower either. Have you ever looked at a goldfish? There is not a single thought behind those eyes. I mean, it might be cool to post up on a tiger shark for an Instagram pic, but other than that, all he got is breathing underwater. And I can hold my breath underwater too. Where's my movie? But in a world of superheroes who can talk to animals, I would much rather be an Aquaman instead of a squirrel girl. I mean, at least some fish are kind of useful in a fight. What is a squirrel gonna do? Like, seriously. If Thanos is attacking the planet and he is getting ready to deliver that final snap, and suddenly a squirrel bites his ankle, he's obliterating that squirrel and whoever sent it. I mean, let's be real. It's the most useless mammal to have control over. Oh boy, they can collect nuts for me. Bullcrap. I don't need them. I got 2 on my body. And like, what can the powers of a squirrel do for me? Man, I'm super good at climbing trees now, and I got sharp claws. Big whoop. If you come face to face with a level 50 mafia boss, you're getting one-tapped by his Glock. And like, you also have a tail? What for? This is the most useless addition to squirrel powers. What is this adding to anything? And speaking of useless tails, you got this dude, Ojiro from My Hero Academia. And let's be real for a sec. Who has ever woken up thinking, I would really like to have a tail. I feel like it'd be super useful. No one. This man has an overgrown wiener growing out of his butt, and he can swing from it. In a world where people can disintegrate you just from touching you, a world where a single person can put an entire city in ice, a world where one man can blow up an entire school with just his bare hands, and I get a damn tail? Yeah, I'm sliming myself out. Can you imagine the bullying you'd have to go through your entire life just because you exist? And imagine you do become a pro hero, and your first assignment is the dude who insta-kills people he touches. Alright Ojiro, you're up. We need you to take down Shigaraki. What are you gonna do? Tickle him with your tail? You're useless! Hang it up and go clock in for your 9 to 5, bruh. And lastly, we got the reason that I even made this video. A superpower is so terrible that I couldn't stand the idea of a person thinking this up and then deciding to put it in a comic. You got this dude, Arm Fall Off Boy. And his power is exactly what the name entails. He can detach his limbs and use them as weapons. Now let's just think about this for a second. In what scenario is it useful for me to take off my arms and legs? Like, thinking about this just makes me upset. Why would you ever need to remove your body parts to fight crime? How is that gonna help? In fact, it might even put you at a disadvantage. Like, bruh, imagine you're fighting Venom and your arm pops off. You're about to be taking 19 inches of venom because your body decided to crumble like some Legos. And it looks disturbing. Like, imagine taking off your arm to hit somebody with it, and they steal your arm. Now you're just sitting there armless asking a thief for it back. This is another power where you just need to sit your ass down and hang up the hero cape and put the fries in the bag. In conclusion, if I had a lame superpower, the first thing I'm doing is going to the nearest pawn shop and buying a 9mm with 1 bullet. Because I will be damned if I'm able to talk to fish and do nothing else.